Lighting up the way. Valley Electric Association.
Everything is contagious if it's an infection. Now, whether or not you need medication for it, that's one question. But for the most part, all these infections are contagious, and most times you got it from someone else. It didn't just spring up in you.
Dr. Esper says when it comes to a minor cold, it's important to teach kids to cough into their elbows and wash their hands frequently to prevent the spread of germs. He recommends teaching children to wash their hands thoroughly with soap and water for a minimum of 20 seconds. For children under the age of 3 who aren't especially good at hand washing, using an alcohol-based hand sanitizer is best. He adds that sometimes the child needs to be kept home, not only to recover, but to keep from spreading illness to others. And a child with a fever should always be kept home from school or daycare.
If you're having fever and if you're having symptoms, generally you should consider yourself that you can pass that fever and those symptoms to somebody else. So the general rule is if you have a fever, to stay home until that fever goes away.
Dr. Esper says ibuprofen works best to treat a fever, but children under the age of 1 should take acetaminophen. However, when a fever gets very high and persistent, he says it's time to call the doctor.